Hi everyone and happy Tuesday. It's December 6th, 2022. My name is Kyle and this is Maker Notes. Today we're going to talk about a little lace shawl. This is this cute little shawl. It's kind of a shawly scarf. So it's wider at the center and a little narrower at the edges. It's called Estate de Sogno and it is by Emma Facio. It is worked from the center top down using short rows and a little bit of simple lace. So you can get an idea of what those little eyelet-y pieces look like, and there's some garter sections. This yarn in particular is a multicolored version, but there are also kettle dyed versions as well. So how do you get a little shawlette like this out of one hank of yarn? Well, you use a yarn like 6 Carat. So 6 Carat is a yarn from Scheppel. This is color 2234. This is the color that sample's made out of. This yarn is 80% merino, 20% silk, and there are 656 yards of yarn in this 100 gram hank. And now through Thursday, it's 20% off. So you'll be able to save on this yarn. So again, this is color 2234, 20% off through Thursday. And if you buy one hank of this, you have enough to make that shawl. So why don't we, and we are going to, include the pattern as well. So if you buy one hank or more of 6 Carat now through Thursday, you're gonna save 20%, and also makers, we are going to purchase that pattern for you. You will put your Ravelry name in your order if you would like us to put the pattern in your Ravelry library. If you don't do that, as you know, we will send the pattern to the email address that you use when you check out. So, sorry, I'm showing you yarn. What color is that, Kyle? This is color 2285. It's a really beautiful blue. And you see this one is a little more of a kettle dyed kind of look. So the stitch pattern might show up a little more because it's more of a solidy color. Solidy is now a word. This is color 2237, and it is sort of a study in grays, and it leans a little brown in sections, like a little bit of a browny colored gray, like a warm gray. It's really pretty. That'd make a lovely little shawlette piece. And then the last color that I have to show you here, of course there's more, go onto the website, you can check out all of them. This last color is 2287. Sorry, it's a really pretty, vibrant sort of deep turquoisey blue color. Really pretty. So 20% off 6 Carat now through Thursday. Buy a hank of this yarn, you're gonna get this pattern. It teaches, gives you the opportunity rather to work short rows and a little bit of lace. So if you'd like to try those techniques, this is a good opportunity to do that. Next, I want to talk about this book that just came in. It is called Lace Knit Shawls, Sweaters, Socks, and Hats. So there are 20 different designs in here that are inspired by Japanese knitting patterns. This is by Birgit Fryer, I think, or maybe Birgit, I'm not sure. Birgit, you can tell me if you guys know how to pronounce their name. I'm sorry for this author who, what a beautiful, it's a German name, so maybe Karin will tell me. Anyway, so this is, I have 2 different ones that I pulled open to show you. I really love the way that the shoulder is done on this little cardigan. If I go back a page or 2, I can tell you what it's called, Kisaki. It's a Kisaki cardigan. It's a little bit longer length. How pretty, right? So this book is hardcover. It is really, really beautiful. It does have charts. There's lots of little charts and things. That's a lot of how lace patterns are written out. And in the back, there's just a little bit of information about the author. But you can check out this book. The Suyala Poncho is the other one that I wanted to show you. Here's the Suyala Poncho. Look at that pattern. I mean, gosh, it's really gorgeous. The book itself in here, it has some illustrations and an introduction to lace knitting. So if you haven't done lace before, there is information, and it's usually in the beginning of the book, that gives you the basics. So there are sort of step-by-steps of how to do different things that you'll need to do when you're making the pieces in the book. So check this out if you're interested in getting this book. Lace, knit, shawls, sweaters, socks, and hats. Oh my. I will talk also just a bit about the stain swipes. These are from Amadex, and when we get these in, usually they fly out the door really, really quick. These are, this is a little packets, 10 little packets inside here, and these things get rid of grease and oil and food, dye, because some of us do dyeing and stuff, and it's safe on all of these different, like it says here, fabric, skin, hand surfaces, walls and cabinets, laminates, tile. The only thing it says be careful with is leather. So auto upholstery, if you have, you know, marker and stuff on it, these kind of things, these things are really cool. So check these out if you're interested in a way to get those little stains gone. This is a fun little gift to give to someone who likes to have a very clean environment. So check out the stain swipes. I feel like I'm in a infomercial, you know, one of those infomercial guys. And the last thing that's in the newsletter, just mention it, is we have our little stitch markers back in stock. There are 2 different options that we featured. There's lots of options for stitch markers. These are both closed ring. One of them are little colorful metal rings, and the other are silvery colored rings. So when we do lace, we often need stitch markers to separate our repeats and patterns. So if you are so interested, check those out as well. So I think that is it for today's newsletter. It is a shortish and sweet one where I ramble a bit, but sometimes I do that. Hope you're having a really wonderful week. And if you are interested in getting more makers, then sign up. Make sure you sign up for our newsletter. Make sure you tell your friends as well. Share the love. And if you followed us on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, and you subscribe to the newsletter, those are some of the ways to be notified about our events and our deals and specials and more. So that is it for us today. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again on Friday.